What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with a Mono Black Skeleton Aggro deck. I'm sure you've all seen it already, all over the place on the interwebs. It's a very obvious kind of go-to first brew when you look at the new cards. And I think I've just done some, I've gone through a few different permutations, and this one really feels like it's the one, where you don't just rely entirely on the skeletons and Gisa and that, which felt a bit slow, but we slot in also another deck that I'm sure you've seen a lot of online, the one-turn kill Bloodletter of Aclazotz and, the Black Spree card, that name I can't remember yet, together. So, fantastic win rate at the moment. Upwards of 70% right now, 30 matches plus. Have just been hit by a little bit of a case of Streamer's Curse. I think it's mostly to do with the fact that, I'm hitting into people with the numbers now, so I'm running into a lot of, like, really annoying sort of Bant, do-nothing, endless nonsense decks with the Analyst and Sunfall decks and all of that, but still getting lots of good wins regardless in and around that, and we'll jump into some stats at the end. But the OTK combo you've all seen is this two-card combination over here, so that is a win con. We've also got a sneaky one of Gisa, which is nice but slow. So if the game goes that way, we can use the tutor effect from Case of the Stash Skeleton to go and grab her. Otherwise, we're really just an aggressive skeleton deck, and it's crazy that the majority of our creatures comes from enchantments in a mono black deck with skeletons. It's really, don't get me wrong, I love it, but yeah, I mean, some of our best creatures are from enchantments. The best card in the deck is Corpses of the Lost, because it gives our skeletons haste and a buff, obviously. Ridiculous. And we do have a full playset of the Hunted Bonebrute, which is also a skeleton. This is really a 5-drop. Sure, it can fill your curve. If you've got nothing better going on turn 3, you can disguise it and then flip it later. But ideally, you want to already have Corpses of the Lost in play, and then on turn 5, you've got enough mana to disguise it and flip it right away. And then it'll gain the haste and the buff. It'll be a 7/2 menacing haster that when it dies, also deals 3 damage to the opponent. When you combine all of this aggression with Aclazotz on 4, it's often just like play Aclazotz, attack, game over. It's so freaking powerful. It's really just my cup of tea. I'm actually going to take out this Takenuma because there we go. This is a completely rotation-proof deck. Not a single card in this deck is going to be around after rotation. So, hell yeah. What I'm thinking, like, now I've played a few matches, I might want to get rid of one cut down. I feel like 4 is too many. I just don't know. Maybe we get to play this card. There we go. A little BrewLabification on the fly. Exile. Black. 4 mana. The end. Bam. Full 24 lands, no faffing around. And now, it is about time for us to jump into some games. Quick BrewLabification. You guys know how I love me some of those. I just played a bit of testing now before I hit record, and there was just too many games where cut down was a dead card in hand. Maybe 4 is too many. And I feel like the end is such a good card. It's just been outshone by other 4-drops in black that never really quite makes the cut. But it's obviously phenomenal removal. And there'll be some opponents that will hate to see that. Get rid of their main creature, like Slick Shot Show Off, like forever, bye-bye. Playing against a dapper giraffe with a fantastic... What, just because you're on the draw, you concede? I'll freaking take it, man. Thank you. Thanks for the win. On to the next one. Doesn't make for the most riveting content, but what can you do? Some people just concede right away. Maybe it was internet issues, don't blame the person always. Can be some, like, arena issues or whatever. But I will always at least try play the game out, no matter how bad my hand looks at first impression. And that sucks, because I had a great hand. I really wanted to play that one I don't think you're gonna get very far by just conceding if you're on the play, on the draw. I'm on the draw, concede. Is that really like the world we live in? A little laggy there. Some server shenanigans. Might be my internet. It's acting up. Project Norris. With fantastic other opening hand. We just need one more mana and we're really just cooking. This is turn 5. Ooh. Alright. At least this person isn't going to be... Let's see if he wants to block right away. He can. Alright. That lets us keep our removal for his turn 2 play. And now we've also found... Yay. Woo, so fun. Maybe he has that thing that then it'll come back with a... Huh? Okay. We're doing great. We want lands, 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 and maybe an Aclazotz at some point soon. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just gonna kill this thing. Opponent struggling a bit with mana. I'm not gonna pay 3. That can come through just fine. Okay. If I'd known that, you know. Does he have another play with fire in hand? This is the question here. Bro. People are way too lucky in this game, man. Like, what the hell? And we are flooding! Are you... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're so good at magic, mate. I just flooded like crazy. Howdy. What is that, man? Come on. Fine, fine. 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 Whew. Don't tilt. Tilting is for noobs. That was ridiculous, man. I think we only drew like 1 non-land in the entire match. I'll have to go and rewatch the replay, but that was terrible. We've only got 24 in the whole deck. Like, what the freaking hell was that? Unbelievable. A 2-lander from Mono Red, and then he still just destroyed us. I'll again that. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Jund. We be Jundin. Aha. Fine. Probably some sort of reanimation thing going on. We just go crazy town. Boom, boom, boom. It's like the ultimate curve, right? Some kind of sweeper, no? Yeah, it's a reanimation deck. He has to have a sweeper. I mean, I would if I were him. No sweeper. He's worried about... I mean, I'm definitely going to steal his collector's vault. I'll just kill you. Bye! Oh, I really needed that after the previous match against Mono Red. What was that? 7 lands, top 10 cards of your library or something? Like, no, top 12. I'm going to rewatch that replay. That was ridiculous. I watched them, you know, luckily, you know, it's a bit of a soothing balm to your hurt pride when you see other streamers run into this same exact problem. I watched CGB's like Mono Red Slick Shot deck from the other day, and on the first match, I think he drew like 12 or 13 lands in a row in a 20 land deck. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. So, you know, happens to the best of us. These caverns, sure. Ooh, could be dinos with the oh, that's a really annoying sound. With the you know the one. I mean fight rigging. The Discover deck that I used. They have like 2 copies of Lockdown. Oh, okay. Just somebody who's a rampant. This is a adventure. Naya ramp. Oh, you're dead, mate. You're a dead matey. No sunfalls. Okay. Plotting something big. No. Okay. Yeah. This will just do it because of the menace. Oh, yay. Skeletons. Skeletons. We didn't even need our corpses of the lost there. On to the next one. How are we doing for time? Quick look at OBS. 14 minutes in. We're cruising. That's good. I want to play more matches and talk less. I noticed in yesterday's Is It Artifacts, yes, there was a lot of like cards that are new, and I needed to make sure those of you who are a little bit more new to the game kind of figure out the stuff. But I also have to probably accept the fact that the majority of my viewers are people that play a lot of Magic anyway and know exactly what the cards do, and I don't need to spend like 5 to 6 minutes, you know, 5 to 10 minutes on the BrewTech. Just show you and jump straight in. Something a little bit, you know, more concise and to the point, and that'll leave me more time for gameplay, which is, I think, what everybody really wants to see. MD Portales. Alice? Sir. First time we've drawn, huh? When you don't know what's happening, go for the more aggressive play on turn 1, you know? Fine. See? Now we get to keep our Tinybones. We're well on our way to Gisa, which is freaking sick. See, now we get to bring back. But what I'm gonna do is I'll steal your... I'm gonna steal your guy. Wow. Cool. If you kill the Tenacious Underdog, he will go back to you. Fine. I mean, could not ask for a better playline, honestly. So that's 2 removals down. Let's see what he has. Shieldred? No? Perfect. Bye! And now we slap a Gisa on the board. Oh, yes. Still gonna stick with skeletons. We got to showcase Gisa. Now, we can... hopefully he plays a creature, you know. Otherwise, whatever. He'll have to pay all of his mana and lose life and stuff. Okay, maybe not. Who runs sweepers in their creature deck? What did he get rid of? Okay. Makes sense. It's the only one that can come back. What do we want now? We want the haste enchantment, obviously. Yes. Yes, fine. Now what? You're gonna blitz your underdog? Okay. Fine. And we have something with a little bit of flooding again. Can't blitz this guy. I mean, that's just really asking for it. Oh, for... You have all the luck, hey? Good for you. Three. I mean, we're not gonna get anywhere, but I'm sure he doesn't want to kill this because then, you know, I get to tutor something. Are you? I just can't with this shit anymore. Honestly, like it's driving me insane. What the hell, man? There's only 23 lands in this deck, dude. Give me anything else, you know? You know that the game wants you to lose when this starts to happen. There's just no way around it. It's you're trying like this. Like, there isn't a normal paper magic situation where that would ever happen. The opponent finds exactly what they need to deal with your stuff, and you just top deck land turn after turn after turn. It feels like cheating. Now we're just dead. Oh. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. I'm dead. Woo! Unbelievably disgusting. Just whatever, dude. I'll take it because I just... like, sometimes you... Like, come on, man. What kind of freaking shuffler have you people invented at that company? Can I please know? Can you let us know somewhere? Put a patch note with details of, like... Then I'm not a math person. I'm not well-versed enough to know, you know, what a lot of the stuff means, but there are going to be people in the community that are coders, programmers, your mathematicians, your people like Frank Carsten, statisticians, that can pore over it and figure out how it is exactly that you determine what's going to be on the top of my library, because I've had just way too many times where it just doesn't feel real. And I think in the defense, you know, without sounding too tinfoil hatty and all of that, it's probably because it's shuffling way better than a human ever could, that then you start to see these situations of variants that seem impossible. 7-8 lands in a row kind of thing. Just, ooh, 112? What are you playing at the top end? Sure. Control, of course. What else would you be playing at the top end? What else? Candy Trail. Immediately draw and gain 3? Sure. No? Okay. Whew. I guess you could just have a temporary lockdown. Let's see. Or Sunfall or whatever. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Deluge. Sunfall. Here it comes, here it comes, I can feel it! It is inevitable. Huh? Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, alright, alright. Wandering Emperor. It's almost a guarantee at this point. I hate Azorius control. Da, 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 da. Another march? No. Oh! Miracle. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 3. 4, 5. Why would you do that? Oh, this auto tapper sometimes, man. I could have brought this back. Another lockdown. Oh, please let me beat number 122. 112. Really make my day. Cheers. Where am I? Who's got the... Nah. Wow, this is just the most disgusting type of deck, man. These people just... It never ceases to amaze me, like, how boring.
You outwitted me. Impossible.
At least it's, you know, probably not just going to be a Sunfall, right? Mills himself.
I will clear your mind.
Eh? I haven't seen no Wandering Emperors, but I'm ready to bet big money that it's in there. I wish we had our hasty enchantment for once. Oh. Bye. Off you go. Man, what have you got? What is in that little paw of yours? Yeah. Can you imagine the level of luck? Bottomed 2. Off goes your Jace. Please no Sunfall. Please no Sunfall. Anything but Sunfall. Please not Sunfall. Please. Pretty, please. That's a card drawn. Have we even seen a Sunfall? These decks are playing like one-ofs of late. Will you cast the Deluge now? No. I need my enchantment that gives haste, of which I have 3. You know, it would be nice. Or Aclazotz. Okay. If he tries anything life-gainy right now, we kill our own brute. Oh, that makes me so happy. Bye-bye, Mr. Azorius. Off you go. Don't come back. Oh. Phew. I feel like I've dodged... I feel like I played that pretty well. With 30 minutes in, I really want to pull off this combo on camera because I got it to fire off a good few times last night in testing. So, gonna go maybe a little longer than the last couple of videos and just have one more match. Hopefully this doesn't end in a defeat because I really have had a fun run this evening. Other than that super floody defeat there in the middle, everything else felt pretty spot on. Would love to hear your thoughts on my choices. Like, is there some wiggle room for different cards in this deck? How would you run it? And like the cool thing is, this does not by any means feel like the only way we could be playing black. There's this mount, 2/2 mount thing that looks freaking amazing. Ooh, yes. Gisa, one of. Somehow, always in your opening hand. Okay. Okay. Maybe just Bant something or another. I mean, if you can't sack it for the green, then why play it? So. Edenak Canada. I don't know what's going on here. Some sort of artifact deck. Thresher is nice. Thresher is a nice card. Would love to know, like, where my damn, you know. You could double block here and get rid of my miner. I mean, my Hunted Brute, or you just single block. I'm starting to get a feeling there's some kind of like, what do they call them, these decks? Where you scam, some sort of a scam deck. Because you can flash these prototypes and they come back as their unprototyped version. There's a new card that really... Ooh! I've run out of mythics. I think I need to splurge a bit of my real money again because I really want to play around this card. This one was one that in my top 10 list, and unfortunately the packets are so bad in the golden packs and all of that, and even the mythic packs. I've hardly found any of these vault cards. So this can be done at, obviously, at sorcery speed. Let's go, Gisa. Give everybody a little extra oomph. And mythic. I mean, and menace, of course. Epic. Epic! Now we just need to find a way to commit some crimes. Alright. No combos. You know, Aclazotz is in there. We hardly saw him. There's 3 copies in the deck, but fine. Like, whatever. I'll take it. We're winning. And I do want to leave some time for some stats. So, jumping back into the deck after the stats. Boom. 29 for 12. Gonna make it visible for you guys. Wait, I don't even think that's picked up the most recent match. It'll be 30 for 12. Yeah. 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 There we go. How do we do in this most recent little run here? 5 for 2. 20 for 12. 30 for 12. Okay? Like, please do yourselves a favor. If you're into black aggro, this is where it's at. It was easier when I was in the lower mythics. I had a couple of bad little defeats here in the top end, but overall, this is what you need to focus on. Took 6 versions to get there, and I really think that this is where it should stay. So, you know, we didn't get to see a single one of the ends there that we BrewLabified at the beginning. Maybe, you know, now that we can jump back in and have a quick look, maybe that's the cut. What else do you bring in, you know? Like, I really don't know. Because skeleton, there ain't much. This one's terrible. This one doesn't work in the deck because we've only got non-skeleton, you know. Yeah, we've got Aclazotz and 1 Gisa. But it's probably never ever going to come back from the graveyard. So, This thing costs way too much to craft. Yes, it commits a crime. But the chances that it'll ever turn into the 5/4 is like one, you know, in an aggro deck. It's never going to happen. Everything else is just completely lackluster. So, this is what I've settled on. I think it's where I think this is where it's at. Like, would love to hear your thoughts. Maybe, you know, slightly different removal spells. Like I said, get rid of the end. Maybe not Bitter Triumph. Go for the throat. I thought since we have these 4 things we can discard happily, and it's a way of descending to bring back Corpses of the Lost, I thought Bitter Triumph is still just the better option because it also hits Planeswalkers, and you run into these people that have Liliana, and you struggle a little bit against it. Otherwise, this is it. Quick bones, 30 for 12. I hope you take it for a spin. And as always, let me know in the comments how it went for you. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.